a child, as we drove to church during the Advent and Christmas season, I would marvel at the Christmas lights that were on the houses throughout the neighborhoods in our Northwest Detroit community. To me as a kid, it seemed magical. We had dark nights, crisp, cold air, the sounds of Christmas tunes on the radio, and all of those lights. And on a clear night, you could see when you could see the stars, they were really clear and they were really sparkling. I used to wonder, is this the same sky the shepherds saw? I felt a peace in the midst of dealing with difficult challenges in my home, but for some reason, no matter how tough life could be, I knew that things would turn out all right. I would end each day, leading up to Christmas, going into my bedroom, listening to that color wheel that would light the aluminum Christmas tree. Remember that? And along with that, I was serenaded by Perry Como singing Christmas tunes. And finally, I would go to sleep to dream great dreams. Well, over 60 years later, I have the privilege to be with you this evening. I still feel the magic of this season, and I've come to understand that the birth of Jesus is really the birth of peace. And so we give and receive gifts during this time of year, and it's an important thing. And I want you to understand or view and the fact that each one of Jesus' teachings is a gift. Gifts that, when open and used, have the potential to create overwhelming value in our lives and throughout the world. Now, there are 5 key gifts or teachings that fully summarize what Jesus has to say. Just 5. And I'd like to open each one of these gifts for you this evening. And each time we practice these gifts, not only do we give a gift to ourselves and others, we give a gift to God. Okay. So let's begin with gift number 1. The gift of mercy. It means basically do not judge other people. At least don't judge them so harshly. Give other people the benefit of the doubt. Cut people slack. We all need it. Now, one of the great benefits of this particular gift, if opened and used, it will reduce your anger, your frustration, your stress, and your blood pressure, I promise you. And it will promote an inner peace. That's what will happen. The second gift is the gift of grace. To give and to live generously. To see life in its abundance rather than its scarcity. To intentionally begin to live more simply so that you might be in a stronger position to see and help others in greater need. Now, when this gift is opened and practiced, what the person receives is a type of joy that is hard to pin down, but it's powerful. It's a powerful gift of joy that we can receive. Third gift, the gift of forgiveness. And this means to forgive without ceasing. To forgive and then to forgive more, to forgive ourselves and others. And in the tradition of Jesus, we do not wait for someone to ask for our forgiveness. That is not how it works. We forgive and forgive and forgive, not expecting anything in return. That's not easy to do, but it's maybe the most powerful gift of all. It takes the most work. But if we practice forgiveness and make that part of our way of life, it will produce a lot of different good things. You'll experience greater levels of self-love. And that's really important, that we feel good about ourselves. That we say, you know what? I am sacred. I am valued. I have a reason. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. The gift of justice, number 4. Now, in this gift, we fight for those who are oppressed, to speak out when we recognize our complicity, and to do something to change, because sometimes we are complicit. We have to understand these things, and how can we change? You see, the poor, my friends, are hoping that God's people practicing this gift will come to their rescue. Now, this gift, properly exercised, will increase a sense of gratitude. Gratitude will become stronger and stronger as we practice the gift of justice. Final gift, the gift of compassion. And that means to comfort those who are depressed, hurting, or lonely. It means to comfort ourselves and others. And this gift, when it's exercised properly, helps us to slow down and see the overwhelming riches that are all in our midst if we take the time to see. Now, these gifts of the season, they can be used every day of the year. Every day of the year. And they are gifts, my friends, that empower us more than any material thing could. There is a strength to these gifts that will fill the human need for purpose and meaning and joy. And I have to say, these gifts are what we unpack every week here at St. John. We work at it, trying to follow Jesus. And this is what Jesus brought to the world. So it is my hope and prayer that you find and open each of these gifts throughout your days, and in doing so, experience the overwhelming love that God has to offer each of us. Peace be with you, and